Hey traders, how's it going? It's Scott Schneider with a Shadow Short, January 21st, 2025. We're looking at the SPX cash market, and we did get an interesting development today. We did get a pinch of the 8 and 21 EMA. So after finally having 4 closes above the 821 over the past 4 trading sessions, we now are observing the pinch. It's just one piece of the puzzle, but we do like to see it. If we take a look at NDX on the cash market, we are almost at the pinch. It's very close. I mean, technically, it could be said that it is pinching. I would want to see a little more. I personally want to see us be able to get some acceptance above the 21,700 level and get back above the high of the 6. I think good things could happen. The NDX was way down a little bit today, and XLK as well, because of the weakness in some of the Mag 7 names, specifically Apple. But as the day went on, that did improve, and Netflix, knocked it out the park so far in terms of earnings reaction. We'll see if that holds. It's still early. It's only 4:43 Eastern time as I make this video. If we take a look at the profile, pretty interesting day. We did get a late day spike, so I'm going to be using spike rules, in the overnight tonight and also as we go into tomorrow morning. I know it's a little spike, but it did happen, and so the base of that's going to be at 60.88. And what I mean by spike is, we have these single prints that occurred in end period, which is from 4 to 4:15. It's the end of the day. There's not enough time for the price to have acceptance. And, the way we look at things over at ShadowTrader, we don't just look at price. We look at price, we look at volume, and we look at time. We need that time acceptance. So tomorrow when we open around 9:30 a.m. Eastern time, it'll give us some MGI, some market generated information, where we are in relation to that spike. If we are well above it, which would be the most bullish, we would be outside of the range of today at the 93.50, and we'd be well above the base of the spike. If we stay, below the RTH high at 93.50, but above the base of the spike, it's not bad. I mean, good things could still happen. It's what, buyers would still want to see. It's not as bad as the next option, which would be we find acceptance below the spike and we start to travel back down. Now, we also have a little baby single print in F period. So this is I have it in 2-tick increments for the video, but the single print on the F period is at 60.7250. So as long as during the RTH session tomorrow, as long as sellers can't get below 72.50, then buyers are going to remain in control of the continuous two-way auction. And that's important because, you always want to think when it comes to trading specifically, especially directional futures trading, which is by far the most aggressive, form of trading you can do. You want to think in odds because nobody knows what's going to happen. So what we like to do is see when the odds start to stack up. And one thing that I think is notable and worth repeating, and a lot of us, are still aware of it, but we do have these 3 poor highs from December. And that is unfinished business. And one of those poor highs is from the 6, which was the all-time high, 61.79 in the H contract. So I'm going to be looking to see if we're going to come back here and repair these poor highs, and if this is kind of like a sign that we're not done. And today's price action, did support that thesis. But we've got a lot of references on the way there. We got a couple more VPOCs. We got a volume VPOC at 60.96. Then we got another virgin point of control from the 18th at 61.37. I'm not sure if that's a time or a volume point of control. If we take a look at NQ, you know, similar, it did have a late day spike. I'm calling it a baby spike, and the base of that is going to be at 21,774. And I think that is even more important for us to, for buyers to be able to hold above, because with the Netflix earnings, and, you know, we got big tech earnings coming up on top of that, you would want to see that, you know, that spike gets acceptance. And I think if I see price below the 774 level, it's definitely going to cause me to be a little more cautious moving forward until that gets back above it. We don't have on NQ, I'm going to double check. I do not believe we have any single prints on the day left. No, we do not. We have a 20-year bond auction tomorrow. That'll wrap up at 1 p.m. Eastern time. And I think that we should pay attention to how the market reacts to that. The reaction will usually be in the 5-10 minutes after the 1 p.m. Eastern time is wrapped up. So I will see the members. I will see you all in the room tomorrow, and everyone else that's watching the video, have a wonderful evening. Peace. Hey, this is Scott Schneider from the Futures Room over at ShadowTrader's Live Trading Suite. If you enjoyed this video, please hit the like and subscribe buttons. And if you'd like to trade live with me in real time, please click the link in the description below. Have a great day and happy trading.